who who you are right now. You're going to blossom into someone totally different. Feel empowered to do so, but don't think when somebody tells you, oh yeah, I don't do anything at home. I promise you, if they're not doing anything at home, they may be feeling some neglect. There's always another side to things. So to walk into a space for your daughter, even to learn about those things, but to know what her narrative is like, oh yeah, they told me about this, but if she's able to come home and have that conversation.
Oh, our conversations are deep and wide and rich. I have a child that's been here many, many times before
It's clear.
and tells me she's been here many times before. I have a child when I said to her the other day, so Nyla, what is your purpose here? Oh, mommy, I can't tell you. That's between me and God.
Love it. I love it.
I sometimes feel like I'm not worthy. And then I go, no, God never makes mistakes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if my daughter will ever be in the biz, but she loves acting and singing and dancing. I just want her to find things that she loves at this
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
and to flourish there. And it's hard for her, like, well, what about my friends? They all play soccer. I'm like, that's life.
Yeah.
Like life will take you down paths where you'll start to split from the people you think you're supposed to be friends with because you have different interests. And when your children and when your children in the business, even more so, that is such an isolating experience, isn't it, for kids?
It can be, which is why blossoming everything else is so important. I remember when she was on Blackish and she wasn't, they weren't utilizing her as much as they could, theoretically could. So I remember looking at her, I was like, let's live our life. And that's when she started working with, the reach out from the Obama administration happened. She was just so curious. So I was like, let's go, let's hit it. We paused for a second and then off she went. And the one thing that she always led with while she was acting is that education comes first. So down to the studio teacher, we literally interviewed everybody, because all of the kids on Blackish are really smart. They are really smart.
I mean, Marseille, I mean, come on.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them, academically and otherwise.
They have to be
Extremely gifted. And you find that with other shows as well. But if you don't have an advocate on set to say, like, let's find a teacher that really challenges you. We found that teacher. We had met him in 7th grade on a job, and he was on Parenthood. And I said, as long as you guys are respectful and wait for him to finish that, he's the one. Interview everybody. And he just has been, Adam Bennett, just a blessing to all of the kids on that show. Yeah, we're grateful for people who pour into them, knowing that education comes first, and yeah, they're here to act.
You started off by saying you learned a lot from your kids. So I would like to come back to that. What is the greatest thing that you've learned from your kids? And did you learn the same thing from all of them? Probably not. Different things from each child, right?
Yeah, I think forgiveness. I've learned forgiveness because, again, if I'm spiraling about be safe, your phone wasn't charged and you're driving across town, and they see it, they're compassionate, they understand. I come from a different time, and they respect that and they hear me. So I'd say, really empathy, compassion, forgiveness, and flow. They're so different. They're so different. And they've taught me how to just flow with how different everybody is, how different I am, and to be okay with how different I am.
Yeah. Ooh. What are the 3 things you need to be the best mommy you can be?
Time to myself, friends that challenge me, and a partner that doesn't mind a feisty partner like me. So thank you, Afshin.
How does a feisty woman find somebody that appreciates her? That's the real question here.
No, I found him. I was like,
were you guys like in your teens?
20s? No, I literally was out somewhere, turned the corner. I was like, oh my God, that's my husband. Then I was like it literally shot out of my mouth.
That's never happened to me.
Give it time. That's the thing. I think the more we go down the path of life, the more specific we are with our intentions. Yes. And who is deserving of being in our space. And so when we do find that person, that friend, deep connections can happen in a week because we're down the path.
Ooh. Okay, you're perfect. But
hardly.
I mean, that's what I was going to ask. In a moment of transparency, where do you think you were the weakest as a mom?
I don't like to cook. I think it took me a minute to not be so serious. Like I'm a very, boisterous human, but to not be so serious about. My husband said, you can't blindside folks with education when Yara was little, but she was just so smart. We'd be walking. I'm like, oh my God, we should do exponents on these sidewalks.
That's a good time for you.
He would say, like, don't blindside her. So I'd say I was just really serious.